matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Maryland's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can...
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Goff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to the... Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions?
They got him. It's a sack, and momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pitt pushing the pace.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Goff. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Here's a heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls.
Makes the grab right down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Maryland offense back on. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Sweet cut there. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? off the play fake. He's got him this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Complete on the shuffle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Oh, what a move. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hester. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Might be calling a hot route. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, they'll maintain possession. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Gonna sling it on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Shoots his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Got a man. It's gone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be...
Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacked on the extra point.
42, hit, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Take over, 1st and 10.
Gives it on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's McLaurin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Washington. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the ladder.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. Some really tough running there. To the 45-yard line. And the Panthers lining up, just needing it. Few tough inches on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Griffin. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Runs for the tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of them.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.